thank you for liking my video so much. So after posting the 555 timer video, some of my viewers asked about its applications. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to control a PMDC motor with the 555 timer circuit that I designed. Let's begin. So we can control the speed of a PMDC motor by various methods, but in this video I'm going to discuss two of them. The first one is the control by a PWM, pulse width modulation, and the second method is by adding some external resistances with the motor to limit its current. So let me show you how it works. So the main idea of controlling a PMDC motor is to limit its current, and that's done by a PWM control or by connecting an external resistance to the motor. So basically in this PWM method we reduce the on time of a wave, due to which the peak voltage remains the same throughout the on time, but the average voltage reduces, reducing the current consumption also. So when the positive cycle starts, the current begins to rise until the wave again drops to zero, decreasing the current also. This behavior of PMDC motor is adopted from an inductor, as motor themselves have inductive property, that is to oppose a sudden change in current. So by having a bigger on time, the average voltage increases, increasing the current, and similarly the less the on time, the average voltage decreases, decreasing the current. Similarly, attaching an external resistor to a motor also reduces the current consumption, but this method is least efficient due to losses across the resistor. So if the resistance increases, the current decreases, reducing the speed of the motor. So let us design a circuit for them. So in PWM mode, I have replaced the switch by a N-channel MOSFET, specifically the IRF-Z44N, due to its lower internal resistance, RDS on. I am providing the pulses to the gate of the MOSFET using my 555 timer circuit, which I designed in my previous video. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you to see it. Its link is in the description below, and we can vary its duty ratio with this potentiometer. Similarly, for controlling the speed using external resistances, I have used 6 1 ohm resistors in series, and as I move this connection towards the right, the speed decreases because the resistance is increasing, which decreases the current. So with our hands-on theory, we can build both these circuits. So to do this project, we would need a PMDC motor. यार आराम से यार टूट जाएगी. Let's power it up directly with the power source. Please be careful while working with propellers. You may accidentally cut your finger like me. So to make the resistive control method, you will need 6 1 ohm resistors, a DC motor which I took out from my brother's RC helicopter, some wires, a breadboard, and a power supply. Made all the connections, and I am going to connect the motor to resistor 1. You notice its speed. Now I am going to increase the resistance. You see a difference in its speed. Now I'm going to increase the resistance further. You noticed a decrease in speed. By increasing the resistance further, the speed decreases. This method is very easy to use, but it's not that efficient because the voltage drop across the resistors provides a power loss, and thus its efficiency decreases. So to make the circuit for controlling the speed of DC motor using PWM signal, we would need a PWM circuit which I designed in my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, please have a look in the description below. An IRF-Z44N N-channel MOSFET, a PMDC motor, and a supply. So I'm gonna use 12 volt supply for the motor circuit and 5 volt supply for the timer circuit, and I'm gonna connect both the negative terminals together, or both the grounds together, like this. I post all my designs in my Facebook page. Please like my Facebook page as well to see all my designs. So now I've made the circuit according to the circuit diagram, and I'll power the circuit. Now it's at its full speed, and by decreasing the duty ratio, I can lower down its speed. Its speed can be lowered to 0, and it can be increased to its full speed. This method of speed controlling of PMDC motor is way more efficient. Okay, so by now you are familiar with the two most effective methods of speed controlling of PMDC motor. I love you guys, and I love making videos for you guys. Keep supporting me, like, share, and subscribe as usual. Thank you. Ooh.